Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is another video where I show you in more depth my makeup collection. So I did previously upload, I think now 2 videos, one where I went through my base products and one where I went through more of my base products, but things like bronzers, highlighters and blushes. This video is going to be all about my eye products. So we've got like primers, eyebrows, mascara, liners, eyeshadow. So I'm going to be talking you through all of the makeup in those types of categories that I own. Before I get into that, if you're new and if you like these types of videos, shop my stashes, project pans, please subscribe. It would be lovely to have you here. But anyway, let's just get into it because I've got a feeling that this one might be a little bit long. So let's just start talking about the products. So I bought them in like this. I've got them all in a bedside cabinet drawer just because it made for easier transportation. So I've got all of my palettes, my eyebrows, some face and eye palettes. So I'm going to get them out so hopefully it will look a little bit clearer as to what I've got. Okay, so starting off with face and eye palettes then, I have 5 of these. I did originally have 8, but I decluttered 3 of them. So the 5 that I've got are all by Laura Geller, and they're all these The Weekender palettes. So you've got a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday one. So the Thursday one has these types of colours in it. There we go, just increase the brightness there. Hopefully that looks a little bit better. So you have 4 eyeshadows and then you've got a blusher and a highlighter. So these are really good if you kind of struggle pairing eyeshadows and blushes together, if you're not really sure what sort of shades work well. So you've got everything you need here for your eyeshadow look and your cheek look. This one is really lovely. This palette I don't really use that often, and I think it's because I was a little bit intimidated by it, but I used it in my Full Face of Laura Geller makeup, and these colours are so kind of like sultry and sexy. They're a real lovely like date night types of colours. I've then got Flirty Friday, which is full of like pinks. So this is a real romantic palette. So you've got a matte colour there and then these are all shimmery. And again, you've got a blusher and a highlighter that match up with the eyeshadows. I've then got Saturday Style, which I'm considering decluttering. This is a very cool tone palette and cool tones aren't really my thing. And these colours, if I show you a little bit closer, they're just not for me. You've got like that grey one here and then a pale purple. Yeah, they're just not for me. This blusher is far too cool toned but also quite vibrant as well. Don't really love this one. This one is in my current shop, my stash, and I'm really struggling to make it work. The Sunday Funday one is definitely up my street, full of really lovely warm toned browns. You've got a really lovely shimmery coppery colour up there. I broke the mirror. I accidentally leant on it and I broke the mirror. You also have a really lovely terracotta-y orangey blush and a really nice coppery highlighter. Love that one. And then Tailor Made Monday, more of a warm tone pinky purple palette. This one is. You have a really nice transition crease shade there. The blush here isn't as cool toned as the one in the, which was it, the Saturday one. Again, quite a romantic one, but a bit more of a grown-up romantic one compared to the Friday one. Eyeshadow primers, I've only got 2. I've got the NYX Eyeshadow Base, which is a really good dupe for the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This has a doe foot applicator. Really, really like that. I think that's a really nice affordable version of the Urban Decay one. I would definitely repurchase that. And then I've also got a MAC paint pot in Painterly. So it's just a really nice kind of nudie, well on me a nudie type of colour. It is a big pot though. I'm not sure what that hole is. Don't know how that happened. But yeah, this is really quite nice. I don't think I like this as much as I like the Urban Decay Primer Potion though. But this is going to take me absolutely ages to get through. These are my Eyeshadow Singles. So I've got MAC Singles, Makeup Geek and Kiko. So in this Kiko one here, I've got kind of like a purpley blue. And then this is like a turquoise green, and then I've got a really nice coppery type of colour here. These were all really lovely. I did consider decluttering these 2 because I thought I'd probably have those shades in my We Are Love palette from Revolution, but I don't. These 2 are actually quite unique to my collection, so I am keeping hold of them. This one I could probably dupe, but to be honest, it's so pretty and it really is one of my favourite types of shades to wear, so I'm not really bothered about having another type of those shades. So I have those 3, and these are just numbered in terms of shades as well. They aren't actually given names, they're given numbers. With my Makeup Geek one here, this is beautiful. These are so incredibly pigmented, and they're all shimmery as well. These are just great if you want that vibrant, shimmery, colourful eyeshadow look. So I have this blue here, which is Pegasus. The purple, or the lilac, is Daydreamer. This purple here is Masquerade. And then these oranges, this one is In the Spotlight. The middle one is Grandstand. And the darker one is Mesmerized. And then the bottom row, Fortune Teller. Is this Jester? Yeah, Jester. And I think this one is Houdini. Yep, Houdini. I think my least favourites are, what's this one? Mesmerized? Mesmerized and Houdini, especially Houdini. I don't really know how to wear that one. I think I will probably have to include that in a Shop My Stash soon, because I'm kind of scared of that shade. I don't really know how to wear it. My favourites are the yellow one, can't remember what that one's called, and Jester, that green there, but they're all just absolutely gorgeous. I really love this palette. And then this was just a Z palette, empty one that I put those singles into. It is magnetic, so it's quite a handy palette to have. And then this one here is my MAC palette that I have filled with singles of my choosing. Again, it's a magnetic palette, so I have top left here is blank type, and this is the one that's in my project pan. Look at the size of that pan. I'm so pleased with that pan now. It's taken me ages to get to this point, but hopefully a few more months this will be done. This one is Shroom, and it's a shimmery ivory colour. The one next to it is All That Glitters. This one is Patina, and then this one is Woodwinked, and here is Charcoal Brown. So these 3 here are pretty similar, but they are quite nice if I want to go for like an everyday sort of brown type of look. This one here is Night Divine, and then I've got Blackberry and Cranberry. Lovely on green eyes, these 2 are. That's why I bought them, because I've got green eyes, and I heard that Cranberry in particular just makes them pop. I've then got Expensive Pink and Antiqued. So I've got kind of like my neutrals on my top row, and then more of like a statement eye on my row below. With Night Divine, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up decluttering that one. That one's on the maybe pile, and it's just because it's kind of like a gunmetal grey, silvery, navy type of colour. A real difficult colour to kind of pull off, I think. Well, in my opinion, for me, that's probably down to my skills. I find this colour really difficult to wear, so I might have to play about with that one, but I haven't included this in any recent Shop My Stashes for the year, I think, so I need to get this one out and play with it a bit more. It is pretty much untouched apart from blank type. Okay, and then I've got my eyeshadow palettes. I have 7 eyeshadow palettes, so I don't have too many. So starting up with top left then, this is my Revolution We Are Love palette, which is the Pride palette they released last year, I think. Look at those colours. Oh my goodness, isn't that just gorgeous? I wanted a really bright palette, and this one just totally fits the bill. This is stunning. You've got purples, blues, greens, yellows, oranges, reds, pinks, shimmery shades in there as well. Any type of rainbow look you want to create, this palette is what you need. All of the shade names are different words for love in loads of different languages. And I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think this is the next palette I'm including in my 1 month 1 palette series, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Next to it, I've got my bareMinerals Bare Sensuals palette, and this is the palette that's in my current 1 month 1 palette. This is full of like cool toned greys, pinks, purples. I'll be honest, I'm not loving this. I think this is far too cool toned for me. All the shades kind of merge into one. You can't really get real distinct looks. This is lovely though if you want a real kind of soft makeup look, but if you want something a bit more vibrant, a bit more defined, a bit more bold, this isn't for you. I mean, I don't think you can even get this now anyway. Mixture of shimmers and mattes. Good quality though. bareMinerals is good quality. They are quite easy to blend, but I just don't love it. Colours aren't for me. I'm highly likely going to end up decluttering this. Okay, next row we've got my Soph palettes. This is the Soph Revolution Extra Spice palette with a really reflective mirror. And these are the shades that you get. I really like this palette, but I open this palette and I think, oh, I'm not sure what looks to create. It is a bit more difficult, in my opinion, to get looks out of this palette. So again, this will be coming up in a 1 month 1 palette, but very beautiful colours. Really impressed with the quality of these Soph Revolution palettes. And then I've also got the original Soph palette. Mine broke, the hinge broke, so I sellotaped the rest of the hinge to the front. And this is how the palette looks. I still have the insert. And this is my favourite palette. I absolutely love it. Full of warm tone colours, mattes, shimmers, absolutely beautiful. Really pigmented, really easy to blend. I just absolutely love this palette. And again, this will be coming up in a 1 month 1 palette series, but not anytime soon, I don't think. Another Revolution one is this Diamonds and Pearls palette. Look at the pretty packaging. This one is a quad, but I've made it into a trio because the gold shimmery shade here really made my eyes sting. But this is what the rest of the colours look like. Again, really reflective. Hello. So you have a sort of dusky matte pink in that top left, and then you've got a shimmery champagne pink shade and then a darker chocolate brown colour. Very pretty romantic shades these are so pretty. Probably could dupe them in my collection though, so I don't know if I really need these three, but really lovely. And like I say, the packaging, beautiful. Alright, bottom row, Urban Decay Naked Heat. This looks like I've barely touched it, but in all honesty, it's so incredibly pigmented. You just need to dip your brush in like once or twice and you've got enough pigment. Full again of mattes and shimmers, lovely burnt orange, coppery, burgundy types of tones. Really warm toned, up my street. But like with the bareMinerals palette, I find with this palette, the looks are all the same. They all do kind of merge into one. But great quality in terms of how blendable they are, how pigmented they are. But I just can't get real distinct looks with this palette. But like with most of the palettes here, this will be coming up in a 1 month 1 palette video. Probably October. This is a real autumnal type of palette, isn't it? So this will be coming up in a few months' time. But great quality, but it just looks like I haven't even touched it, but I have. And then the last one, it's not really a palette, but I've included it in the palette section because it's also not singles. And this is my Nars duo in Isolde. And I bought this because Zoe Sugg, loved this little duo. And I mean, look at those shades. I mean, again, this is very autumnal. These are so pigmented and just so beautiful. I might just have to turn down the brightness. But oh my goodness, look at them. Those are gorgeous. Really make blue and green eyes pop, but they are just beautiful if you want a shimmery, burnt, golden brown look. Love that little duo. Okay, eyeliners next. Now I have 5 eyeliners and I have 2 from MAC. So starting off with Teddy. Here, this is a brown type of shade, quite a warm brown, and it's got little like flecks of gold in it. Not really sure if that's kind of picking up too well on camera, but that's a real lovely shimmery brown shade. And then I've also got Powersurge, which is like a coppery type of colour. Real weird, unique colour, but so pretty. But I just don't know how to wear it. So that's why I don't often reach for Powersurge. I've barely worn it this year and I need to get it out and start wearing it a bit more often. The other ones are from Peaches and Cream. So these are their hieroglyphics eyeliners. And this one is in the shade Nile. Beautiful turquoisey sea blue type of colour. That's just so pretty. I've then got an orange shade, which is called Dynasty. Beautiful, beautiful coppery shade. Again, quite an autumnal shade, so that's why I've not really been wearing it much this year. And then I have a nude shade called Papyrus, which is just great for your waterline. These are brilliant. These are super pigmented, as you can see. They don't budge, they don't transfer, they don't smudge at all. Really, really great and affordable. I think they're only like a £5. And then I've got one liquid eyeliner, which is my KVD tattoo liner. Oh, I'm losing an eyeliner. And this is just a standard black liquid eyeliner. Doesn't really feather much, this one. Stays on all day. Pretty good quality. Nice kind of thin pen. And so you can control the thickness. I don't really see the point personally for me having more than one liquid eyeliner because I rarely wear eyeliner as it is, but this one is good enough. Mascara, I just have the one, and it's the Yves Saint Laurent mascara in, what is it, Mascara Volume Effect Faux. And this is a mini one. I got this with a perfume at Christmas. So just a standard brush, nothing fancy brush wise, and it's black. It's alright, doesn't make my eyelashes look amazing. It does transfer a little bit throughout the day, so it's not one that I would repurchase, but it will do for now. Eyebrows, I have 5, so they're all by Benefit. And firstly, I've got Goof Proof in the shade 3, and this has a eyebrow brush at one end, and then the other end is a thick pencil. I have to be careful with this though, because this has broken off, so if I try to kind of get it all out, it will come out. So whoops. Took me a little while to get used to this thicker pencil, so for precision this probably isn't the type of pencil for you, but I've gotten used to it now. I wouldn't repurchase this though. I would prefer to use the Precisely on my brow instead of this one. Good shade, and it is quite easy to use. You don't have to press down too hard to get your pigment out, but just a little bit too chunky. I wear it with my 24-hour brow setter here, so this is the full size, and this is in my project pan. I have no way of tracking this though. I'm just waiting for the day where it sort of dries up a little bit. I think we're a bit bright. Let me lower the brightness down. There we go. So I have a full size one of those, and then I also have a mini as well. This was given to me as a present. Very, very sweet. So I have a mini one as well, and then I've also got a Gimme Brow, also in the shade 3. I really like this. This is really good for sort of setting your brows, pushing them up, but also dispensing a bit of colour as well. I'm running out of space. I've then got as well the, what is this, Cabral. It has a little brush in the lid, and then again in the shade 3, and then you open it up and you've got your product in there. So I have tried it a little bit, but I'm just not really a pomade person, and I am also trying to use up these ones first before I go on to Cabral. And then eyelashes, I only have one pair. I rarely wear eyelashes, so I don't really see the point personally in having loads. I've got the Ardell Wispies in, are you 120? Where does it say what you are? Oh yeah, it says on the front, 120 Demi. These are comfortable enough, but yeah, I just wear these for videos if I need to, and I haven't worn these since my makeup through the decades videos. So there we go guys, that is my eye makeup collection. So primers, mascaras, liners, eyeshadows. So I hope you found that interesting. I really like looking and seeing exactly what makeup products people buy, so hopefully you enjoyed that as well. I have one more of these videos coming. I've got my lip products coming soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon in my next one. Bye guys.